That's it, I'm not going.
Hey guys, it's Christy and welcome back to my channel. Alright, so today on my channel I'm going to be doing another tutorial, but this is going to be a little seasonal holiday festivities tutorial. It's going to be a very dramatic, that's not that different, a very bold, that's not that different, a very colorful, that's not that different. I want to say it's like a green, smoky, dark, brown, neutral, chocolatey, warm, delicious smoky eye with a poppin' pop of color and a poppin' pop of color. If you guys know me in real life, you know I'm extra, and when it comes to makeup, I'm no different. I have no problem going out looking like this. I haven't really decided if I'm gonna do this for Christmas or not, but I am in love with how I look right now. Like, who is she? Who am I? I don't know. You tell me, because I don't know. So yeah, if you guys like this look and you want to know how I got it, just keep on watching. And without further ado, let's just get on started. Today the first step I'm going to do is go in with my primer as always. Today I'm actually not going to use that Maybelline primer I always use. I'm going to go in all over with this Juice Beauty Phytopigment Illuminating Primer, and I'm just going to put that in my areas that I want highlighted. And then I'm going to go in with this sponge and just blend that out. Next, I'm going to go in with my NYX Gotcha Covered Concealer. This is a waterproof concealer, but I just like the consistency. So I'm going to take this concealer and I'm going to put it on my eyelids to prime them for the eyeshadow today. The next thing I'm going to do is go in with my Maybelline Better Skin. As always, I'm already going to have to get a new one because this baby is about to hit pan. And I'm just going to set that concealer down so we can have a smoother base. Alright, so for the eyes, the first thing I'm going to do is go in with my Morphe 35O palette. Alright, so the first color I'm going to dip into is this color right here. And I'm just going to take this color and put it all over the crease. This is going to be our warm tone transition color to transition us into all the other shades we're going to be using. And we're going to blend that up. Alright, the next color that I'm going to go in is this one right here. And I'm going to put that in the same place and just kind of layer it. I'm going to take that color and I'm going to put it in the same place but a little bit lower. I'm not going to blend it as high. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this smaller tapered brush, this warm chocolatey brown, stamp, windshield wipers. Alright, now I'm going to go back in with that brush from earlier and take this color right here. It's the same first color that we used. And I'm going to use this to blend out the edges. Alright, now I'm going to go back in with that same first concealer that I used. And I'm going to put a little bit on the back of my hands. Y'all already know what's coming, don't you? So I'm going to take a flat shader brush and I'm going to dip into that concealer and just use this to cut the crease from the inner corner to about the middle. Go slowly, piece by piece. Eventually it'll work out. Alright, before I go ahead and add the green color, I'm just going to go back into that crease and just accentuate it a little bit just to make sure I don't get any green up there. Alright, so now I'm going to go in with my trusty Aura palette. I already did a whole look using this palette, so if you guys want to see that, you can go right ahead and go look at it. But I'm going to go in with this color right here called Ecstasy, and I'm going to, oh my god, it's falling all over me. And I'm going to put that on top of where I put the concealer. That's looking crazy, but I promise it'll come together. Alright, now that I have that a little bit blended, I'm going to go in with an even darker brown shade, and I'm going to pack it on where the green meets the crease. Alright, now I'm going to go in with a clean brush and take a little bit of that warm color again, just to blend out the edges and bring some of the bright warmth back. Alright, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a break from the eyes. I'm going to clean out the fallout a little bit with a wipe, and then I'm going to do the rest of my face. Alright, right now the first thing I'm going to do is my brows. So I'm going to go in with the Sugar Cosmetics Arc Arrive Brow Definer. And I'm just going to use this to brush out my brows and then fill them in a little bit, just a little bit. Because I do not like doing my brows for the 100th time. Alright, now I'm going to go in with my foundation, and today for foundation I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation in Desert Beige. This foundation is a little bit dark for me, but once I put all the other makeup on it, you can't really tell. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with my why do I always say Sharp? My Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, and I'm going to put this underneath my eyes to highlight and conceal. Then I'm going to go in with that same foundation brush I used and blend this out. Alright, now that I have that blended out, I'm going to go in with my handy dandy Better Skin powder and set underneath my eyes. Now for the rest of my face, I'm going to go in with my e.l.f. High Definition Setting Powder. Okay, I'm just going to go in with this powder and set it with my e.l.f. Kabuki brush all over the face. Alright, now I'm going to go back in with that Morphe palette, and I'm going to take those dark colors that I used earlier, and I'm going to use that underneath my lash line. Alright, now I'm going to line my eyes, and for the top lash line, I'm going to use this Aurora Cosmetics Intensely Precise Eyeliner, and this is just a black liquid liner pen that I'm just going to use to draw a thin line on the top. Alright, now for my bottom waterline, I'm going to use this, I'm pretty sure it's Wet n Wild eyeliner. All the writing has faded off, but basically it's just a waterline black pencil, and I'm just going to line my whole waterline. Alright, and now I'm going to go off camera and put on my lashes because I really suck at this part, so I'll be back. Alright, so I officially have the lashes on. These are really extra, really dramatic, just like I like. In case you guys are wondering, this is what the packaging looks like. This is what the lashes look like. They're beautiful. I love them. Extra, just like I am. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back in with that itty bitty brush I used earlier, and I'm going to dip into my Dream State palette by Bad Habit. And I'm going to go in with this color right here called Surreal. And basically this is going to be my inner corner highlight color, so I can kind of mix it with that green that's already there. Wow. Wow. Alright, then I'm going to take a little brush like this, and I'm going to go into that Oral palette. And you guys, oh my god, it keeps falling on me. And then I'm going to go back into Dream State and take that same green. And this is probably a big mistake, but you know, I live on the edge. And I'm going to take that same green and also put it on my brow bone. Alright, so now I'm going to go in with that little brush from earlier and just blend out this fallout right here. Perfect. Flawless. Alright, so now I'm just going to finish off the rest of my face. First, I will be dipping into my Shade and Light palettes. I'm going to take a brush that looks like this, and I'm going to go into these two lighter colors right here. Alright, so now I'm going to take my Tarte blush in the color Quirky, and I'm just going to put a little bit of this. I'm not a big I'm not a big blush person, so I'm just going to take a little bit of this and put it on the apples of my cheeks. And then I'm going to take a little bit and put it on my forehead and my nose. Now that I look at this, I feel like I could use a little bit more red. So I'm going to go in with my e.l.f. palette, and I'm going to dip into this dark color right here, but like ever so slightly, like done. To finish off the face, I'm going to go into my Profusion Pro Highlight Palette, and it's just a champagne-y gold. Whoa, I look like a gift. And the tip of my nose. Alright, now for the biggest dilemma of this whole makeup look is going to be deciding what lip to do. So I'm going to give you guys two options, because if you're not that extra and the eyes are already too much for you, you might want to go with option A. So for option A, I'm going to take my Anastasia Beverly Hills palette, and I'm going to dip into this nude right here. And I'm just going to put that on my lips. There you guys have it for look A. I really like how this looks. I think the nude really complements the eyes in the sense that it doesn't take attention away from them. The eyes are very poppin' and the lips are very not. So it's a good balance. It's a good balance, and this is a very wearable, for me it's very wearable. But this is a more wearable take on this green smoky holiday eye. If you want something a little bit more poppin' though, a little bit more up my alley, a little bit more extra just like me, stay tuned. Alright, so in the seasons of the holidays, y'all might think I'm crazy, but this is the only time that I go all out and nobody can say anything, because it's the holiday season, ho. So what I'm gonna do for this one is I'm gonna do a red lip, and for this I'm gonna use my Ink Velvet. It's an Ink Velvet liquid lipstick thing, liquid lip stain. I don't know what they called it. This is the color in Love Sniper Red, and I'm just gonna use this and put it on my lips to... I don't know where I was going with that sentence. I'm just gonna put it on. Nope. Alright, scratch that. What I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna go in with my NARS lipstick in the shade Corella. This is one of their Velvet Matte lip pencils, and I'm gonna put this on instead. Now that I have that down, I'm gonna go in with my Smashbox lip gloss in Ruby Light and put that over top. Alright guys, so that is the end of this tutorial for this green, smoky, warm holiday eye look. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it's right up your alley as much as it is up mine. I don't usually do things that are this extra on a day-to-day basis, but the holidays is your excuse to wild out when it comes to your makeup. Experiment, try new things. If a red lip makes you uncomfortable as it makes me, go ahead and do it. It's okay. Look at this. Like, bold eyes, bold lips, who would ever do that? I would. Like, I feel like Christmas. I feel like the definition of Christmas in a person. Like, alright, so if you guys enjoyed this makeup look, if you guys enjoyed me showing you how to do it, if you just enjoyed any aspect of this video, make sure to hit me with a like, comment, and a subscribe down below, and make sure to turn on that notification bell so you won't miss any of my future videos. As always, I hope you guys have a beautiful day, and like always, I love you guys and hope to see you around. Until then, deuces. Hey there, cutie, can I get your number?